Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome everybody to Royal Psychic Live TV. So let's hope we're streaming live. Please like and share our program this evening, and we're going to be on for the next hour doing free psychic readings. So I normally have two psychics in the studio this evening, but tonight we only have the one. So we are Royal Psychic Live TV. It is Tuesday, the 22nd, 9 p.m. Sydney Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host for this evening for the next hour. My name is AngelTraShell, and our lovely psychic that we have in this evening is Hermione. I'm not sure if I've said that right. She'll correct me when she comes in. So we've got Hermione. She does lovely readings. She works with the cards. She channels. She picks up your loved ones, your animals. She's versatile with a reading, so she can pull in regardless. But anyway, she'll tell you a little bit about herself when she comes in and joins us. Please like and share our program this evening if you would like to join us for a reading. Okay, please be mindful. We do have trolls and we don't comment through the live feed. So if anyone does come on pretending to be myself or any of the readers, please do not respond. We don't respond while we're live. Okay, let's get Hermione in for some readings. I'll get her name up. Okay. And this is Hermione's first time going live.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome. Hello, good evening, gorgeous.
Good evening. So happy to be here with all of you.
Yeah, it was so nice to have you. Now, I was just telling the viewers a little bit about you, but you can get into a little bit more. So Hermione is one of our Royal Psychics. She travels with us all around Sydney, Australia during the Royal Psychic show. She does MBS and she also has her own standout business, which she travels with as well. She can let you know where she's based, but you can also contact her for private readings after the show. We will add her link so you can follow Hermione and her pages. So please tell the viewers just a little bit about yourself, sweetheart.
Yeah, sure. So I do two works. So I work with humans and I work with animals. Yeah. So I do basically psychic and mediumship readings with humans and with animals. I do work a lot with
Amazing.
animals as trainers and as zoos, and I'm also a mentor for people and an astrologer. So my passion is like basically creating a world of harmony between all of us. That's why I'm here.
Awesome. Okay, so I can see that a few of you are starting to comment. So I'll go check those comments out and we'll get straight into the readings. We keep the readings pretty short. It's just a little sample reading. Um, and I'll just pull up and see who we've got on board. So please like and share the program so we can share the love out to everybody. We've got a few
Yes.
people coming in and saying good evening. Rob's one of our first ones that's jumped on to welcome you to the show. I just
Hello.
might just I just might change these banners so they're a bit bigger to read. How's that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's a bit better, I think. Okay, so Rob, hello Rob. Hi Gina. Okay, you've liked and shared. Here we go. We've got Sandra's going to be your first reading for this evening.
Okay, so
So she's liked and shared. I'm going to find out what's looking for my house and anything else that comes through.
okay. So when you say Sandra, what I'm looking for at my house, what do you mean? Are you looking for a house or is your current house?
I think she may be looking for a property.
Yeah, perfect. Let's have a look with that. So I'm just first, Sandra, connecting a little bit to your beautiful profile picture, actually, to get a little bit into your energy and aura. Wow, Sandra, you look after a lot of people around you, but sometimes you forgot yourself. You need to remember that, eh? Because you have this very generous energy, but I can feel like right now you're a bit run down. There's so many things in your life happening. It's very a little bit intense, I would say, in your life right now. But the first message that I got from your guide, Sandra, is everything is all right. Because sometimes I feel with you there's a little bit of anxiety at the moment. Maybe it's also with the home settings that you're looking for. You're not too sure. Sometimes you're doubting on things, which is normal. but we really want me to let you know that everything is fine and it's going to work out for you. Really, the aim for you today, right now, is to look after yourself more. Yeah, give you some love because you need it. So we're gonna look a little bit. As I understand, you're looking for a house. I'm gonna look for the next 3 months, 6 months, and a year. Let's have a look if you're finding something that you like. I feel also like maybe you're settling for something that you're not really feeling like it. So remember to really be aware that the house, when you're going to choose it, you have to love it. You have to have a positive feeling about it, because we're telling me you might want to settle for something that doesn't really feels right to you. So just a little warning on that. So 3 months, there's a little bit of waiting for that here for you. Okay, so yes, a lot of self-care I can see, and well, okay, so there's a good news coming, but I can see it's between 3 to 6 months. So remember, in psychic, the time is a little bit, it can be more or less, but there's definitely something for you. But you need to keep writing the positive attitude that you've been like, putting into your routine more and more, because I can see that you have done a lot of work actually on that. So yes, a house around 3 months plus. Remember to keep forward into your caring for yourself. Remember that other people can care for themselves sometimes, yeah. And don't settle for a house if it doesn't feel completely right. You're gonna find the one that you want just a little bit later on.
Beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous. She's been putting up feedback, but I'll get to that a little later. Okay,
Yes.
next we've got Elizabeth. Elizabeth, hi. What do you see ahead for me? I'm in a slump at the moment. Please and thank you.
Hello,
Hi, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you to be here. So same thing, Elizabeth. I'm gonna just connect a little bit with your picture. Okay. So listen, the first thing that I see, Elizabeth, and you will let us know, but I see like, or there's people that are unwell around you, or sometimes you're unwell. I'm talking about health here, okay? So just have a look a little bit on that. So I'm not sure if it's you or the people around you, but there's an energy about that, okay, at the moment. I feel that in the health department, whether it's you or a loved one, it's going to go up and down and up again, okay? So you need to actually ride the wave of that, okay? About your life in general at the moment, there is a lot of pressure on your shoulder, okay? There's also a little bit of your internal voice sometimes that is a little bit critical of yourself, okay? So give you a break on that, okay? Let's have a look a little bit more around you. Uh, Yes, I can definitely see that there's people around you, okay? So close family or loved ones around you, okay? And some people are going through a bit at the moment, and you feel, because you're very emotionally sensitive as well, and you feel the energy of people and the emotion of people, and sometimes you take them so much to yourself that it's difficult to, kind of like ride the wave at the moment for you. So let's have a look with the guides, what they're having to tell you. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay, so listen, to go up, you need to go down first. You think that you're going backward, but you're not, okay? Every step is forward. It's just that sometimes we need to learn difficult things, and we need to go, as you say, in the slump, like in the down of the wave, in order to realize that, oh my God, actually, I've survived. I've made it. I'm strong. Because it's what they're telling me. They're telling me you don't know how strong you are. Okay, they're talking emotionally, mentally. They're talking that you look after people as well. Okay, so continue to do that. The slump, as we say, it's going to go up, it's going to go down, and it's going to go up again. Okay, just ride the wave, and remember, whatever is happening outside of you, remember to check with yourself first. Okay, so look after yourself, and then the rest, look after the other people, because there's some people that needs you, and you know that, and you're here for them. So remember, just ride the wave, you're on the right path, and it's forward, forward, forward. You're not going backward. Okay. Remember, you're strong. You can do that. Only forward.
Hello, we've got some YouTube starting to come in. So hello to the YouTube followers. Pop your
Hello.
questions down. We are answering YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and a few other streams. So wherever you're seeing a stream from, you can post a question. Okay, we've got, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this one's name. Anything coming through from the spirit world?
Is it Sayuri? I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name
I'm sure
right.
you've done it a lot better than what I would have attempted it.
Okay, Sayuri, I need to coming from you. So I'm just looking at your picture as well. There's a whole family there, so let's have a look.
It's a beautiful picture she's got up.
Yes, it looks like a professional picture. Very nice.
Love it.
Okay, Sayuri. So, actually, I have a few people there. Okay, so again, I
Not
cannot.
too many.
No, I know. No, no, I'll just only bring one, but just to, you have like a few people there. So I cannot see your comments, but let us know. But there is a very a feminine figure that comes to me like quite strongly, and it's definitely your mom's side. So but this lady she is quite older, okay? She's quite old. She's like almost grandma, okay? So I'm not sure if that could be your mom or the mom of your mom, but it's one of or the two. Okay, so you'll have to confirm with that. But what I feel with her is, oh my god, and that will probably pinpoint who it is for you. She is extremely family oriented. Oh my god, like it's like almost she looked after the whole family herself. And when she passed, everyone was there. There was not only one or two people that came to see her, there was the whole family. Okay, the kids, the grandkids, the other the related family, maybe cousin or anything. She's showing me an enormous, like a big family, and she loved it. She say that she died in her bed. Okay, I can see there was problem breathing. Ooh, but it was not only that, okay? It was a lot of things in her body that didn't was quite right at the end, okay, of her life. And she's saying she passed in her bed. Again, it looks like more like a home for the elderly more than hospital, but there was some nurses there definitely at her end of her life, and she feels so surrounded and loved. And she's telling me, oh my god, I thought that I will have to go from this life to the next one alone, but I was with people when I passed in the room, and then when I went to the other side there were other people, because I can see especially a man waiting for her, okay, on the other side. And she would say, all along the way in my life I have been surrounded by amazing people. And she's talking to you, Saru. She's saying that you were one of these amazing people that also looked after her, and you looked after your family. So you have that in common. And she say that when you looked after her, you did it with such a beautiful heart. You give, you give, you give. And she says she was so touched by it, but she never doubted that you had this treasure inside of you. So she's really, with a lot of emotion, sending you all her love and saying also thank you to have been here for me when I needed it, and know that I'm here for you. And she's very family oriented, so she's definitely looking after the kids as well. Not sure, I still only one kid, but it's so funny because I feel there's several kids. So it might be like several from your family or several that you have, maybe not on the picture. But yes, so she's really saying continue the love, and for me I'm continuing the love as well on the other side of the world. So the whole family is there, yeah, on earth and on the other side.
They can wait there till next time. That was an absolutely amazing connection there. Thank you. Okay, hello, Cameron.
Hi,
Now we've
Cameron.
got Gina. Gina, can I have a reading, please? Is that hearts on her picture? I'm that blind.
Yes, it's a heart.
Cute.
Yeah, two
Well, we've
hearts.
got to remember mine's just a little dot like this on my phone, so it's like.
Good. Yes, Gina. Up.
Now pull some cards for Gina.
General reading for Gina. So let's have
Yes.
Gina. Haha. Okay, the first card I have for you is actually fighting. Okay, when this card is coming up, is usually that. So it's not necessarily can be like physical fighting, but it's more likely like a mental fight, like a fight in your own, head. Or often I have this card when there's a lot of changes in your life. Okay, a lot of I would say transcending changes, like things that comes out of the blue, and you say, "Oh my God." I didn't know the world was like that. It's like a revelation, okay? And it kind of fights within yourself. Um, how can I say that? It fights within yourself because you're kind of upgrading your own program inside your own software. You're like going up a stage, okay? So Gina, you're definitely in a spiritual path, okay? They talking to me about 2 to 3 years that you really started this path and become really like, okay, like let's go, let's do it. Okay, there's something that I want to know more about the invisible world and what I'm like, not focused right now. And they're telling you that you've done amazing work with that, but you've also done amazing work on yourself. It's like you worked on yourself, okay? And this is amazing. They're actually super happy for you and with you, Gina. Like they're like, yes, yes. She's just doing the right thing. She's just on the right path. We're so happy. And that's your guides talking. They're literally like so happy right now. And the fight, let me have a look as well. I want to take you another card, Gina. Ah, totality. You see, when I take this card, is that you need to let go. You need to completely jump, and trust life. It's kind of also all this revelation that you have, all this shaking of your external world that reflect your internal world. It really went like, oh my God, I lose, my where I'm standing is moving. You don't feel secure, but actually here is you're completely secure. You just need to trust. You just need to trust. So just to summarize that, Gina, you're completely in the right path. You're gonna meet more and more amazing people because there's a time of your life that you have been a bit they're telling me maybe alone with friendships, but now and now and now it's gonna come and come and come. It's like you're gonna meet people that just like jazz like because you have this kind of energy, and you're gonna love that. Okay, so continue, and you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Okay, they're super happy. So whatever you're doing, just continue. So
A
much,
beautiful reading. Okay. Oh, that's Rob coming in saying hello, hello.
Robert. Blessings to you.
Next, we've got Cameron.
Okay.
I would love to know if I have any messages from me, and I'd love to hear something right now.
Okay,
Welcome,
Karen.
Cameron.
So I know that Sayuri asked for like, past loved ones, but with you I feel really more drawn. It's also what I do the most as well is with spirit guides, Cameron. So let me have a look.
Now, I
Up
love your spirit guide readings.
Hmm. Okay. It's quite funny because usually when I spirit guides, they come to me more like in human or humanoid form, but with you is definitely like a totem animal. I work a lot with animals, so that makes sense as well. But Cameron, the spirit guides that come to you right now, and this is the energy basically that you need, Cameron, right now, is a lion, like an enormous lion. Okay, and with this energy coming into your life, it's your guide saying like, okay, Cameron, you are actually like bigger and stronger than what you think you are. Okay, so it's like, okay, you might have felt attack, okay, by the outside world or even stranger to your environment at like lately, like even like you don't recognize the world, and they're saying like, no, 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 it's fine, okay, claim your space, okay, because when the lion is coming to you for you here, when the energy is there and you have like a totem animal like a lion, which is very strong as an energy, it's like saying no. No, you have to say no, Cameron. And I don't know what you have to say no to, but there's obviously your boundaries. Okay, we're talking about your boundaries here. The lion has its own territory. And if someone goes through the territory, it's not good, okay? So you have the same territory, and don't let anyone get into your bubble if you don't want it. So it's time to put your boundaries up and to say no. You have the right to say no, as you have the right to say yes, okay? But I want to know if he has any specific messages for you as well, because obviously that's all the energy that comes with him. But yeah. Very good. Okay, he's telling me, and you can write it down if you want, that his name is Aralan. Aralan is really funny because the first thing that I hear when he was there, it's a roar. And when you say Aralan, it's almost a roar in his like name. It's pretty cool. And he's telling me, Cameron, you have the right to be happy in this life. You have the right to rise up. You have the right to get what you need and what you want as well. Okay, remember, when they say that, they're telling to you what you want when you're in alignment. Okay, so if you want to be like something that is not aligned with your higher self, it's not really what you truly want. So you have to dive deep in and see, okay, what do I truly need? What do I truly want? Without other people telling you who you should be, or how you should react or act or anything like that. They say now, the lion don't listen to other people. It's independent. It's very independent, although it's within a community and respectful within its boundaries. So Aralan is really telling you, your totem lion, he's really telling you, you have the right to be you. And nobody can tell you no to that, okay? You need to own you. You need to own yourself now, own your life, okay? Take more responsibility of your life, yeah? And Aralan is definitely here for you. He's having this enormous energy, and he's like, let's go, Cameron. Let's go now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do
That's
it.
great. Love it. Love it. Hi, Tash. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sam. Hi, Kira. Hi, Sandra. Sandra was saying that reading was beautiful. Okay, who have we got next? Would appreciate a reading. Liked and shared. Thanks for sharing. Gorgeous photo there. I can't even, that tiny, I can't even read the name, darling.
Hello, Michaela.
Nicola?
Sorry if I don't pronounce your name right. So, Michaela, thank you for wanting a reading. I'll just connect with your picture and have a look a little bit in your energy at the moment. Okay. Okay, Michaela, what I feel right now is there's something, it could have been a little bit in the past, okay, but it might come back. There's something that really hurted you emotionally. So you're going to tell me, well, yeah, I mean, like everyone, but no, I'm talking about you right now. And why it's coming back, I see this almost emotional sensitivity with you that has been hurt. I would even want to say it's in a heart level. So understand me well when I say a heart level, it can be a love relationship, but it can also be family. It's something that is so close to you, and it saddens you still today. Okay, that's why it's coming up with that for me. What I feel and what I see with you, the first thing that I saw with your aura, it's a lot of roses everywhere. Okay, and the roses are pink and red, and it's really this energy of this kind of the metaphor of the rose is the beauty of it, but also the spike. Okay, so it's those two things that you need to integrate within yourself. Is of course you have this beautiful sensitivity about you, of like wanting, you really really want harmony all over, so who would get along with that? It's like you, like there's a fight somewhere and you wow, I can't have that, like you're almost afraid of that, but you actually have the right to have your spine as well, and to not let that touch you so much. Okay, so remember, you take what is yours, but you give to the others what is theirs. Okay, don't carry on yourself what is not to you and from you. Okay, so give that back. I would do a little bit of energy clearing with you. I can't do it right now because I'm live, but that is something that I will do with you. What you have a few guys as well, they want to tell you a few things, so yeah. They saying to me, Michaela, you're so you have such even like like a furry blanket kind of energy. It's like people just want to love you around you. And they're telling you, yes, it's good, but remember, you can't let people walk on your feet. Okay. Again, I'm coming back into this sadness that you have is almost like someone did something to you, and you were so emotionally it was very difficult for you. So remember that, and remember, not like in a bad way, but like in a good way, like, okay, what can I learn from that? Because that is what they're coming through with that. And yes, they're telling me don't feel guilty about that. You are not responsible of others' actions, okay? You're only responsible of yours. And it's not because of you. It's almost that you think that someone did something wrong to you because of you. It's not that, okay? So they're telling me, put the guilt down. You haven't done anything wrong. It's all good for you. Remember to continue to be your beautiful self and giving your love to people because you do it anyway. And but remember to also respect yourself. Okay, it's very important. And yes, they have a last thing. Yes, it's really cute. They're saying, Michaela, remember that you're not alone. We are all around you. They're saying that you've asked for help recently, okay? And they say we're giving it to you, we're giving it to you, okay? You just need to go out of your shell sometimes and look for help in ways that you didn't really expect it, like it's like open your mind to the help that is coming forth, because it's coming for you. And they say we hear you. It's almost like you pray to them. We hear your prayers and they hear for you, so they just want to reassure you, yes, they're around, no, you're not alone, and yes, they've understood and heard what you're saying, what you ask them, and they are doing it. Okay, so they're all around.
Beautiful. Our next follower is Sarah, all the way from South America. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
South America.
Like, loved and shared. Oh, thank you. Hello, beautiful people.
Hello,
Would love
beautiful.
to know if there's any employment for me soon. Will finances be okay? You don't have to answer all that, but you can answer at least one. It's up to you, Hermione.
Okay. Okay. Sarah, I'm just connecting to you at the moment. Okay. Okay, good. So, Sarah, I feel a few things about the question that you've asked. So, the first thing that comes to me actually is not the stability, the employment, it's more the financial side of it. Okay, it's almost like it's the most, maybe the more important question today for you right now to know. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I see, and it's going to be a bit more difficult like in the few months. Okay, bear with me. Doesn't mean that it's going to be difficult all the time. They're just letting you know. Okay, that. So when I say difficult, it's basically that it's almost like you have a very, they're showing me something very thin, like it's almost like what you gain, you already have to pay it with bills. It's like you don't even see, you're working, because I feel that you're working, or at least you had like a job recently or something like that, but it's almost like you're working and your money is going in the bank and directly out, and this is kind of like thinking like, well, when can I leave, like what is that, like it's very difficult at the moment with that, and they're showing me that it's gonna be a little bit like that for the next few months. Okay, so I'm gonna take a few more cards for you to have a look a little bit in 3 months, 6 months, and a year for your financial, how it's gonna like evolve with that. Okay,
You're on
so,
fire.
hey, because I love it.
And here you were so nervous to start the live. Look at you.
When I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone.
I know. I love you. I love it when you do your craft.
Okay, Sarah. So we have three cards for you, and the 3 months one. Okay, this, I don't know if you can really see, but it's like the storm, and then it's coming like the sun. So it's basically what it says. It's like it's still like a little bit slow financially, but after the storm there's the nice weather that is coming, but they're basically like preparing you. It's gonna be a little bit longer that like that. Okay, don't see that like as you're doomed or anything like that. It's not at all that. It's just they're telling you it's gonna be a little bit like that before things change. Okay, so 6 months time, this is home. Okay, so that might actually like talk to you about your family, like going back closer to your family, asking for help with your family, or that your family will help you. It can, the home can be also, so it's your loved ones. If you're like in a relationship, it can be your partner, but it can also be some friends. It's basically like close ones, so look into that as well. And in a year time, you have the time. Okay, it's like everything has a phase, so what they're telling you with that is nothing stays the same. So your situation, what is at the moment, that sometimes you're feeling, oh my god, it's always going to be like that. No, no, just right now. Okay, and the more you're trying to grasp the future with that, okay, when am I going to be better, when I'm going to be better, at what time will I finally feel free, you always going to postpone yourself feeling free. Okay, so you need to start right now feeling how you want to feel. And this will ultimately unlock all your employment and financial stability. Okay, so it's really linked to that. They're also telling me that there's a little bit of reprogramming. So I do a little bit of reprogramming. I can't really do like fully with you today, but look at money and look what are your belief system linked with money. Okay, and as a few example, money is hard to earn. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money doesn't come easy. All these kind of things, and look them. And I really invite you to actually write them down, and then you change them. You do the other way. You write, money is easy make. Money comes easy. Money grows on trees. I'm given money, and every day you look at these positive ones. Okay, this is reprogramming. It's gonna feel weird, almost like you're lying to yourself at the beginning, but the more and more you're gonna do it for a long period of time, you're gonna reprogram yourself, and you will see that actually money, it's going to come and go. It's always circulating, okay? But remember that when money comes and you're so afraid to lose it that you almost grasp to it, this is when the circulation of money doesn't flow. And this is when you have a little bit of lack of money. So they're telling me as well that there's what I explained to you for the lack of money, but there's also something else. It's also that it's almost like you need to reinvent yourself. They're telling me that you're not happy in whatever sector you're working or you have worked. And it's kind of like you're thinking that you're trapped into this sector and you want to continue going into that sector. And they say, Nana, you need to change. Okay. Look at what makes you happy. So the change may not be right now. Remember, there's the time as well. And that also for that, like everything has a stage. So take your time. You're not in a hurry for that. But have a look at how what can you do in your employment to be happy, maybe what sector you want to do next, and don't feel that you're trapped in it. You're not. You can change. Okay. And this is what they're motivating you to do. And remember, money is a circulating energy, so make it circulate. When you see money going out of your account, just say to yourself, okay, I'm just waiting for it to come back, and it will come back. Okay. Circulating money. So a little bit of time, but you'll get there, and reprogramming yourself will help you a lot. Hope that's helped. Thanks, Sarah.
Okay, next we've got Rob's back on again. Hi, Rob.
Hello. What's coming up for me leading up to Christmas if you're inspired? Yeah, we'll have a look. I don't do really fortune telling as such, but we'll have a look if anything comes up. A little bit of water because I'm going to lose my voice soon.
You're on fire.
Okay, so.
You can shorten the reads if you like them, or you don't have to do them as long. 2 minutes.
No, I know. I'm just so
I know. Once you get into that zone, you're on fire. I just sit there and go, yeah.
Okay, Robert. So for you, I'm taking 2 of my deck cards.
Robert's probably sitting there going, shut up, Tracy. Don't tell her to shorten it and announce my reading. You know what he's like.
So we're gonna have a look at that. So we have around 6 months, I think, before Christmas. Is it?
Yeah,
September,
pretty much.
October, November, December.
5.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do 4 months, Robert. So. Oh, this card is coming up again. Okay. So we have that. Don't worry, I'll show you the cards because. It's funny, Robert, because I have a feeling with you that you're pretty good in your life at the moment. I feel like there's kind of a satisfaction in your life, which is really good. But at the same time, you're kind of wondering if anything's going to happen, almost like you're comfortable and you're wondering if what's next. It's funny. It's the energy that I have from you, which is really good, Okay. Oh, very good. So the first month, so we're talking about September, okay, Robert? I've made it with the month, okay? September. I don't know if you can really see that, but basically those 2 cards, really funny when you take several cards and you take both cards that says the same thing. Well, it's basically what happened here, okay? You took the card of the man and the innocence. This is basically, there's a lot of people that needs to look after themselves tonight. It's basically looking after yourself, and being amazed by the simple things in life. You see, the gentleman here is looking at a little cricket, and it's almost like amazed to it. But, if you see a cricket in everyday life, you say a bug. But no, it's looking at the beauty of things. It's almost like, when we put like a word on, for example, like a flower, it's a rose and there's petals and everything like that. You kind of cut the life out of the rose itself because we all construct in our minds in such a way that we cut ourselves from the magic of life. Actually, no one knows really what is a rose. You can deep dive into scientific views, but you don't know. This is what it means. go back, like go out of the scientific views and everything like that, and just experience life as it comes. Okay, for September. Oh, okay. Very good. Robert, I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or not, because I have a card that could potentially mean a relationship or at least a love interest. But it can also, if you are today in a relationship, it can also mean like a rekindling in this energy that you have. So these cards are beautiful. That's the love card, you see. And this one is the patience. So I feel like if you are with someone, it's really to learn also to respect their own rhythm and to go with it, and to basically almost see love where you haven't expected it to be. In a relationship, sometimes we forgot to look at each other in like a certain way. So it's basically that. If you are single right now and maybe looking for a romance, this basically means that there is a potential partner coming in October. This is for October. But again, it's not straight away. You have to be patient to get there. It's almost like you have to be putting a little bit of a tempered, like, like take your time, don't push things too hard. So this is what it means in October. Exciting. Okay, November. Interesting. There's a lot of questioning in your life in November, okay? So that might mean, and you have also this card that we looked at each other. This the storm and the blue sky after. It's really funny that you have that after these cards there. It's almost feel like the patience is coming through, but you almost have to work with yourself, like being okay to almost not have what you want to have straight away. It's a little bit of that. So there's definitely some delays in November, almost like a retrospection time. And if you don't have this time in November, it's very, very helpful if you give yourself time to retrospect, okay? Because life might throw you a bit of curveballs in November, okay? Remember, as it's just life, nothing is bad or good, it's just neutral, it's just what you make of it. Yeah, so introspection in November would be really good for you. Yeah. And we have like a few cards for December. This is a thunderbolt. Is like basically the tower in the tarot. It's almost like a revelation that can be a bit uncomfortable, but actually you're completely safe with that. So it's more like an inside turmoil that needs to express itself to obviously, build new from it. And again, you have this time. It's funny because again you have this too, and they mean the same thing. Is like it's taking time to get almost where you want to go. But there's definitely, so this is the card of like transcendence, it's the card of like transition. You're definitely in sort of a transition there, Robert. So it might be that you need to close a chapter of your life and go back to a new one this December. So what is really that I see from you, from your guides, is like in December, take a pen and a paper. I'm really old school, but I mean you can take a tablet if you want, and write down what you love in your life, but what also you would like to improve in your life, or what you want to have more in your life, and work on that in the new year. It's going to be important for you for the next chapter. All good.
Beautiful. Okay, next we've got Kim. Kim's just coming in saying that she's liked and shared. Thank you very much, Kim. Then we've got Sandra, 100%. That must have been for a reading. Hi, Jess. Hi, Catherine. Next we have Dave Walsh.
Hello,
Dave.
I hope you're well. Hey, is that your right account?
Yeah, we got a bogey on tonight, or is it Dave?
Okay, all good. So, Dave, let me just connect with your energy as well. So, okay, there's something going with teaching, Dave. So, I don't know if you took some course back to learn something, or if you're actually teaching courses. There is something with all the teaching things that almost like even if you are teaching things, it's almost like, teaching them to others make you see what you're teaching in a different views, or maybe it's the fact that you share with your students as well and they give you several views on that. But it's like your teaching or the learning that you're doing at the moment will touch you in a very profound way. It's almost that mystic energy that I have around you when I feel that. And it's almost that you touch like another level of your abilities, because obviously I know that you're connected and everything like that. So it's almost that you go a step up. How exciting. And that you learn new things, and the mystic, I can only hear mystic, mystic, mystic. Um, Listen, you have like quite strong guides, okay? And obviously they're very involved with the work that you're doing in a spiritual level. But you have a guide that wants to come forward for you tonight. So let me have a look. Okay. Okay. Dave, I have no idea if you have some Aboriginal descent in your actually ancestor line. So you have to check, but you have a guide, because I was looking at the guide, and there's definitely feathers there, and there's red and white feathers. So my first thought was like, okay, North American Indians. And then he said like, Nana, Nana, look closer. And I look closer, and he's more Aboriginal looking, okay? But he has this feather. He's like the wise man of his tribe. And again, there's this color, white and red. So look into tribes maybe that have that. Um, because he's telling me you need to go into your shadows, Dave, at the moment. So I know that's a bit scary, but I know that you're really aware of that, and I know that won't make you scare at all. But it's kind of like you have to go into the deepest part of yourself, into your shadows, and kind of emerge new from that. And he's telling me, well, it's what we used to do in the tribe for certain ritual passage things. You had to go into like deeper trance state to actually face your own demons. Wow, Dave, sorry I didn't ask for like deep messages like that, but
No,
you're
honestly,
good at that.
honestly, he'll be loving it because he's been told before that he thinks they might have Aboriginal in there somewhere. So he's looking at it, investigating it. So you're on par there.
Well, definitely look into that, but there's definitely this sense of like going into your shadows to emerge transformed, and more into the light, because I'm going to tell you something that you probably know as well, but if you're teaching people at the moment, it's not going to be the end of it. And if you're not teaching yet, you're definitely going to be teaching, but it's going to grow. Okay, it's going to grow exponentially, and there's other people involved with that. Continue, and remember to do it as a group, not doing only for yourself, because it's for the sharing, it's for the community. Because what this guide is telling me as well is community is extremely important. Okay, reintegrate that within you. Thanks so much, Dave.
Beautiful, beautiful. Next, we've got Tasha.
Hello, Tasha.
Hi, Tasha. Thanks for liking and sharing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just reading and taking some notes there, Tasha. Yeah. Okay. Let me just connect a little bit with you from your profile picture. Love the little smirk there. And the little baby's so cute. Okay, so hey, it's almost like nothing makes sense anymore, Tasha. This is the first feeling that I have. It's like, what's the point in like the sense, like, well, I don't understand what's that all about. So that's maybe the void that you're talking about, because that's the feeling that I have. Okay, I feel a lot of tears as well. That's coming with that feeling. Tasha, you need to also realize that there's a lot of healing that is coming with, because when I see all the tears, I see you crying and crying. There is such a beautiful white light coming with those tears. So if you need to cry, or if you have cried in the past, or if you will cry in the future, which obviously happens, remember you're actually healing. So don't see that as a weakness, or like, oh my God, I shouldn't do that, or something like that. See that as a healing. The void that you're feeling at the moment is just that almost you had to be stripped bare. Like how sometimes we feel like we're almost naked in front of the world because nothing makes sense and we've lost a lot, or at least it can be physically, it can be mentally. We've lost maybe a closed one, or a sense in life. And I feel like you're kind of feeling like almost like that right now, like, and in this past year. And it's okay, it's completely a normal process. Okay, it's what they want to tell you. You're basically going through I don't know how to say that in English, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a metaphor that I love and it's very easy to explain. Is the metaphor of the phoenix. Okay, and when a phoenix grow, and if you know a phoenix, it takes on fire after and become, what we call it in English, dust. It's not dust, but I don't know the
Ashes.
word. Ashes. Thank you, Tracy.
You're
Ashes.
welcome.
And then obviously it is reborn from the ashes, but you are in the phase where you're basically going into ashes. You're going to get born from it again, but this phase is very uncomfortable. Okay, because you feel like, you don't know anything anymore, but that's awesome, because if you knew everything, you could never reinvent yourself. You can never be new again. So I would say, don't go against this feeling of feeling void. I know it might feel really disconcerting, uncomfortable, but you actually are in the right direction. It's just very scary at time, but what they're telling me is, if you go into this feeling, it's very personal. You can sit down and do a meditation on that and say, okay, let me experience this almost fearful sense that I have of life today. Okay, you're gonna feel that, and try to not run away. And you can come back to it if you need to, because sometimes emotions are very intense. Okay, but if you go into that, you will see that you're gonna be all good, and this phase is gonna actually settle to almost like a very peaceful you. It's almost like you emerge from it being very, oh, actually, it wasn't that bad, and I'm feeling really good right now. Okay, so I just want a little time for you, because I know you're wondering, well, when will I feel like that? Because I don't feel like that right now. So let me just ask them. They're telling me 6 months to a year. Okay, so what they're telling me as well is, try to have a mentor or something, or you can contact me outside of this chat as well if you want, to really help you through this phase. You're definitely on the right track, and even if you don't need or want to have like a support, you're going to be fine. It might take a little bit longer. So the void that you're feeling is healing. Okay, so don't go against it, go with it. You're in the right direction. It's just like a daunting moment, but you're going to make it through fine. Thanks so much, Tasha.
Okay, next we've got Mitch. Bit of a message there for you to read, doll.
Yeah, no, I'm reading, Mitchell. Thanks for your message. So, yes, you too. Thank you, amazing Mitchell. Good evening to you too. I love the reading and some insight into what it is I should be doing right now. Haha. Yeah. I know the kind of like I've lost my way feeling. And you know what? I love it because that means like you're on a crossroad, right? Because this is what I feel with you, Michelle. You're on a crossroad, but what I feel as well is like you're like, I see there's a new path for me there, but I don't know if I want to go there. So you're like 1 foot, like staying where you have always been. And please understand me well. I'm obviously talking about like something within yourself, almost like habits that you feel comfortable with. And then there's this new whole path that is calling you, and you're like, yeah, nah, it's too crazy. I'm a bit scared for that. I don't know if it's that, but no, Michelle, you're on a crossroad and you're gonna stay there unless you leap and you go forward with that new road. So you do need to go. I don't know, but I don't know if you had just then an opportunity. I'm talking work wise, or at least something that could be related to work. Okay, like maybe a new hobby, or no, I really feel it's a new job, okay, or a new opportunity as well. Doesn't mean like to leave a job, but at least a new opportunity, a new way of earning money as well, or of giving what you want to give to the world, basically, because I feel it's that. And you need to go. You need to leave, you need to do it. Okay, so Michelle, what is making you scared right now? It's to basically realize that you can do it, you can make it, and you're awesome, and this is just scaring you. But ultimately, you're here to give who you are to the world. And I don't know what you do, Michelle, but I feel it's like connected to people in a way or another. And you almost are afraid that whatever you're doing or you want to do, because it's still in the, it's still not completely out, it's going there. It's like almost you started something but you don't want to follow through, or you're not sure. It's gonna work out, okay? So if you haven't started that yet, which is a new project or something, look into it. Look in like how I can beneficiate my life, how I can beneficiate people's life, because it's something like that is very important for you. You're definitely in a crossroad, but you cannot stay where you are. I mean, you can stay, but it's gonna become dull and uncomfortable at a time. You do need to move forward. And what you're fearful at the moment is only to realize who you truly are. Okay, and you can do it, you can make it, you can actually have the life that you envision yourself having. So I really invite you, and it's really positive what they're telling me. I really invite you, and yes, I'm known to be giving homework to people that comes to my readings, so sorry. But yes, really really encourage you to write, how do I see myself in 5 years from today? Okay, and from there you connect with this energy, and from who you are now, take the next step to get there, because you're changing and there's something in your employment that is changing drastically, okay, in the next few months slash beginning of next year. I hope that helped, Michelle. Thanks so much for your question there.
You are getting amazing feedback.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so we're only on for an hour tonight, remember, guys, because we've only got the one psychic. And our next reading is bingo. Let's see what we've got. Michelle Ryan, liked and shared. Can I have a general reading or a message from a loved one that has passed?
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. Hello. Many of you on the picture as well, so I'm not sure who you are exactly on this picture, so I'm gonna just
I
connect.
think
Yeah.
she's the middle one. I know Michelle, but the photo's so tiny, but I
Yeah.
think she's the middle one.
Okay, I'm gonna connect with the person who is in the middle, which is presumably you, Michelle. So have a look. So obviously we do connect through loved ones through your own heart. Okay, it's because you do have a link with you that we can write on that link. So let me have a look, and I'm obviously knowing that you want a general reading, so we'll see what we have there. Okay. Okay. Talking about a loved ones, would like to check with you, but I feel like a man in the spirit world. But there's a lot of sadness around him. So if he hasn't passed recently, at least it's something that you still feel very deeply within you.
I can answer that for you because I know a little bit, Hermione. She has a partner that's passed in the spirit world.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for that, Tracy, because
You're
I
welcome.
feel the sadness still there, but the almost the longing for from him and from you from that. Um it's like almost, and I'm sorry to say that, but I do need to send what he's getting. He almost that he wants to be physically with you. He wants to like really physically hug you, and he's telling me he's missing that. He's missing the physical contact with you, and to also show you that he's here. He's saying that he used to be quite protective in his own way. So he doesn't tell me like he was like, whoa, no, but he was protective in his own way, and I feel that you will know that. And he feels like, I want to make sure that you know that you're protected. Somehow it's important for him to tell you that right now, and he wish he could actually show that you're protected by being by your side, that you can feel him straight away. But he said like, I can't be physically here with you, but I am really around you, and I just like want you to know that, because I don't know if something has happened, Michelle, recently, that you feel like it's difficult, or there's something that you need a little bit to protection, or you need a little bit maybe to be in your bubble at the time, and he really wants to say like, no, no, I'm here with you. You're fine, you're okay, like I look after you. Obviously he's not the only one to look after you, but he comes really, really strongly with that. um he say that there's good things as well that is happening in your life. He say like, it's almost that you've started, is it a new hobby or something like that, or a new routine? He's saying that's good, that just go with that, continue with that. It's putting you like into a good mood, like, he really wants to just for you to be happy. It's very important for him. But you will understand that the relationship that you had on this earth was such a intense one in a positive way as well, that he will definitely also be there when you pass. Is like, he's not waiting for you, but he is always around you. He almost made it his duty to look after you in this life as well. And he, like, when you pass through, you will see a hand and grab it, because it will be him just saying like, grab my hand, it's me, okay? And you will know it, and he say that you will remember his smell. So I don't know if he used to have cologne or a specific perfume, but he say you will know it's me, because I'm gonna be here for you. Well, thank you, Michelle, for that.
Wow, that was deep. Now, do you want to do one more before winding it up for this evening?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do the lucky last.
All right. Well, I'll go down and see with the last message that's come through, and let's see. Bingo. Oh, it's my girlfriend, Sammy. I've known her for over like 40 years. And she's due to come back to Sydney, Australia this week. But she's asked for a reading for her girlfriend, Amy.
Amy Oatley. So, okay. So,
Oh,
Sammy,
that's
I
my
guess.
brother in the photo.
So who's in the picture then?
That's Sammy and my brother. You might want to read them. She's on her way back to Australia. I know that Amy's wanting one, but you haven't got Amy's picture, but that's Sammy and my brother.
I'll do it for you, Sammy. Sorry, Amy. Come back next time, and I'll be happy to make a.
Amy's had one on the show before, but if Amy wants one, she'll have to jump on her page and put a question up. You're stuck
Yeah,
with Sammy now and my brother.
okay. I'm just connecting to you, Sammy, to your aura, to your energy. Okay. Well, Sammy, you have a pretty high energy at the moment. And when I say high energy, I mean like a happy energy, like a let's go kind of energy. It might be as Tracy say because you know you're
Yeah,
coming back.
get on that plane, woman.
And that you're excited to see people back or anything like that. But you're kind of like on fire at the moment and you're living a really, really good time in your life. I'm not sure, is that your partner next? Is that her partner Tracy next to her? Because I feel
Yeah.
it's yeah, because I feel like it's also with him that these feelings are shared. So I don't know if you're together like physically at the
She's
moment.
coming. She come over last year for a year, then went home, and now my brother's just bought her a one-way ticket back to Australia. I just thought I'd fill you in for that bit.
So that's why, like, there's almost like this energy between the two of you that is like happy and like, oh yes, it's so cool, like on fire. So it's gonna be really good when you like are together again and like can share that. Um, Yeah, there's also like a little bit of like it's like a bittersweet kind of like emotion that you have as well in the background. It's almost like you. So obviously you stayed 1 year abroad. This is what I understand. It's almost like you're so happy to come back, but there's a little bit of a sweet bitterness that is there. Like, oh, I also leave really great people where I was. It's almost that you have is it friends or like really intense like relationship that you had like friends
She's
relationship.
got really good friends there, and her children are there, and her daughter's just about to have a baby, but I think she'll be back for that.
That's why, okay, because there's a little bit of a bittersweet, like leaving some great people as well. It's like you're into fire there. It's like you're going back seeing great people, but you have back like really good people. But that's amazing. There's great people around you.
Well, Amy, the one that she asked about, is one of her good friends. Oh, Amy's commented. That's Amy there. So they must be sitting there together in London watching the program.
Oh, you're in London. Awesome. Well, welcome, girls. Welcome. So, well, Sammy, I'm gonna jump with Amy then because I can see her picture now. So let's be with that. But just to end with you, Sammy. Everything is good. Like it's gonna be great emotions and very intense joy. So
We're stashing you this time.
and the next year that you're going to have, Sammy, is going to be very, very positive. So if you want to start things, if you want to, be bold in your life, it's 2024 would be the time for you to do it. Okay. So just remember that. Amy, I'm connecting with you and you're going to be the lucky last. So I'm just connecting with your beautiful picture now and we'll see what you have. Well, what in the energy. Okay. Amy, I don't know if you're a party girl or at least you like to the girls. There's something like that with
Thank
you.
you, Amy.
There's something that almost sisterhood about you, and you like the powerful woman, and you have like a group of girlfriends, around you, and it's almost like you go out and go have drinks with them quite often actually, like in a good way. And you're very happy with that. It's almost like you're blessed with a very close group of friends. I can feel that they're true friends. So keep them close, Amy, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere. But like, I mean, they're true friendship there. Um, Okay, there's something in the relationship area. I'm talking love relationship, which is a little bit up and down. I'm not sure if you are in a relationship right now or not, but it's a little bit up and down at the moment. There's going to be some changes, not necessarily like a breakup or anything like that if you're in a relationship, but there's going to be a bit some changes there. Okay, just at the moment, go with the flow. You're also it's so funny because with your girls, like, and I say with your friends, um it's like they put you up all the time and support you and everything like that, and in the relationship sector at the moment you don't feel that way. They're telling me at the moment it's like that. It's just what is the other person going through at the moment. If you're not in a relationship right now, it's just mean that there's a bit of up and down in your relationship at the moment, that maybe you don't find really a man to really, or a girl to share your life with. So it's one or the other depending on your circumstances. And I have something else coming for you, Emmy. um you make people laugh.
She
You make
does.
laugh, and this is one of the things that people love the most about you. You can come in a very tense place with maybe two people bickering, and you're going to say something and they're just going to laugh, and you're going to change the mood like that. And this is almost magical what you have there, Amy. It's almost that you have this aura where also people want to be around you. But you're very clever, actually, and you choose the people that you want around you, which is a clever move, because there's a lot of people around you that would want to go in your circle, but they're not really positive for you. Keep your inner circles, yeah. And the last message for Amy. Okay, yeah. There's gonna be a little bit of a slowing down movement this end of year. I'm talking about life in general. Okay, so really a general reading for that. A slowing down, almost that you feel like, oh my god, like life is not going as it should or I want it to be. But actually take this time to rest, because they're telling me that in 2024, at least from February onward, is gonna go pretty crazy in your life. It might be relationship, it might be friends, but it's also work wise. I feel like there's something there. So take the time slow that you have this end of year to just relax. There's nothing wrong. It's just that you need to relax. And sometimes, because you always want the next thing for you, you have difficulty to take this time to, just be with you, basically. So, yeah, the next few months, just slow down, relax. Everything is good. It's just the normal way of things. 2024, February onwards, gonna go pretty crazy. You like it, so it's gonna be all good for you. Thanks so much for your question, Amy. And hi from London. Well, you are from London. I love this city.
Okay, now that's us for tonight. We normally go for 2 hours, but tonight we're only going for the hour because I've only got the one site done. But just before we go, I just want to show you a bit of your feedback that you've gotten this evening. This is from Michelle Ryan.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. I'm so happy. Thank you.
I've seen a few come through. I just want to just show you a couple just before we went off, if I can find them now because it's so far down. But yeah, you had so much feedback come through. Tara sent feedback. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, thanks so much, Tasha. That really, I feel the emotion there. I'm so happy. Thanks so much. Oh, this little cutie.
My kitties are joining us. Yeah, so there's so much feedback on there from your readings tonight. So
You're welcome, Tasha.
that's just amazing. So I'll just change back to our banners. So that's us for this evening, guys. We look forward to seeing you again on Thursday night. I will have 2 other psychics in the studio. Don't forget to leave as much feedback as you can, and I'll pop our lovely psychics link up in the feed so you can find her direct. But you can also find her on the Royale Psychic website, so you can also check that out and you can follow straight through to her page. So we look forward to seeing you next week, guys. Stay safe. The days are warming up. It's getting so warm out there. It's amazing. I actually went for a walk today and done a little bit of exercise because I need it. But thanks for joining us. Thank you for all your beautiful, amazing readings this evening. And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday night. Good night, everybody. Mwah.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Bye bye,
You're
everybody.
welcome. Good night, honey.